Sixth subject social science. Chapter number 4 Early States of Political System in India Part 2. In previous part we have learned about Janpad, Mahajanpad, meaning of monarchy and meaning of republic. As we have known that republic states were elected, the head was elected by the people and run the whole states freely and independently. We have learned about some of the republic states of Lichavi, Sakyas, Videh and Mala. They all form one state that is known as Vaishali Baji state. The monarchy wished to increase their power and empire by occupying the surrounding territories. Therefore, Vachi, Lichavis, Vaji, Gyatuk, Videh, Shakya and Mala, etc. These 8 or 9 tribes who established the union state for the protection was known as Vachi state. These all republic states form together one state which is known as Vaji state, and Vaishali becomes the capital of that state. Vaishali was the capital of Lichavi and now it was become the main center of union state. It was named as Republic of Vaishali. The state administration of Republic was governed by the Sabha. We all know that Sabhas had tried to solve all the issues of the public and make justice. Republic of all the powers of house rested in the hands of the members of the Sabha. Sabha forms and settle all the affairs of the state by vote. The place where meeting of Sabha were held was known as sanctum. The elderly as well as youth were selected as a member of state assembly. The republics were elected for the present or the administration and chosen by the election. The republics had their own council in which many important issues like administration, defense, war, treaty, etc. were discussed and then decided. Any member could enjoy membership for fixed time only. Now let's see how the social life and state administration of republic states were done. There were simple houses where people lived according to the archaeologists, and they were associated with the pastoral activities. They used to grow crops like wheat, rice, barley, sugarcane, sesame, mustard, cereals, etc. People use clay vessels specially because archaeologists have found some of these vessels and the drawings were done on them. These utensils were painted in grey color. At this time, to make a powerful defense was also important for the king to show his prosperity and to protect his capital or the state. Therefore, strong and tall forts were built around the state capital. Plenty of stones and bricks were used in it. The great example of it was the brick wall of Prayagraj, made 2500 years ago. This large and magnificent walls made to showcase the power and prosperity of the king. All the Mahajanpads of this time needed a large army and strong fort for their defense. But to hold such a large army and a fort, king needs money. So the people contributed in this by giving tax from their earning. Farmers used to give 1/6 part of their crops grown to the as a tax. Artisans used to work as a state for the state for 1 day in a month in form of tax. Cattle rearers gave cattle as a part of tax and merchant used to pay tax on the sold items. During this period, Mahajanpad agriculture was improved due to iron tools. Let's know some facts about this. Mahavir Swami and Gautam Buddha both wandered in these republics as a pedestrians. Buddhist and Jain scriptures will gives us information about the republics. We can get all the information of these republic states from the Buddhist and Jain scriptures. Since Mahatma Buddha was born during the era of republic, the era is also known as Buddhist era. Thus, we can say that India was a democratic country at that time, in which the cities of Sparta, Athens, Rome, and Greece, etc., are described as democratic state. In the same way, ancient time of India can be represented as democratic state. Here we are going to complete our fourth chapter. You have to write all the questions of your workbook and solve it on your own. You can find out the answer from your text. Thank you.